All right, today we're gonna do a nice and easy battery swap on a Ram 1500. This is a 2007, wait a minute. This is my 10 mil. Yeah, been looking for this. I get like 17 other ones, but it's always good to find one. Go right back to your home. All right, so yeah, this is a 2017 Ram 1500. This is simple. You're probably asking why I'm even doing this, because it's kind of basic maintenance, but you know what? In all my videos, I don't have something this simple. So I figured I'd record it and slap it on the playlist. I've had the other battery, for a long time. It's right over here. Die-Hard I got from my Advanced Auto, where I live. And it's been, I got the trickle charge next to it because it's been sitting for like 6 months. So I just trickled it up to 100%. Yeah, I finally got time to do this. I'm going away this week, so I want to make sure, going up in the mountains in New Hampshire, I want to make sure, you know, if it's cold, it starts. Because last winter, it was like, this battery's at the end of its road. It's going on 8 years old right now, and it's just time to swap it. I also have a lot of other things to do. I got the cam, I got the granatelli cutout I got to fix. That's over here. Brand new motor for it. Thanks, Joe. At Granatelli Motorsports, thank you. I got Race Series Core 4x4s, lower control arms. Right here, I got to put in as well. Oh yeah, aluminum. And a couple other things, but today let's do the battery. All right, let's start disconnecting. If anybody asks, this is not going to affect your tune. Your tune has been uploaded on the ECU/PCM, and your TCM for that matter if you have a transmission tune. It won't affect it. It will, however, affect your cam. You keep a live memory, but that's more like, think of it as like clearing your cache. That will clear the cache on your body control module, transmission, and engine module. And then when you put the new battery in, it'll all remap itself back to normal. In some circumstances, it might run a little funky, but most times it doesn't. You probably won't even be able to tell. All right, first side we want to take off is the negative side. And ironically, it's 10 mil. Just don't want to drop it this time. And that should pop right off. A little bit of good. Keep that back a little bit. Now the positive side. Stay positive, my friends. And this should come off easy as well. Push that back a little bit. Not too much though. The reason why I'm going to do the negative first, so you don't cause any short circuits. And next is the insulation jacket. If your truck doesn't have one, you don't have to worry about it, but this is OEM factory jacket. I'm just going to slide it off nice and gentle like, because I'm going to reuse it. Give it a couple dust slaps. And there's the battery. Now you're thinking, oh, this should just slide out. It's going to handle. No, it is a clamp. Right there, we got to loosen up to get the battery out. And that clamp bolt is 10 mil as well. All right, take the block off. Now she's free. Here we go. Grab the handle. 2 hands because it's heavy as. All right. Yeah, I'm wearing slippers. All right, I'm gonna get my shop vac and clean this because everything else is spotless. Well, mostly spotless. I'm gonna vacuum it out real quick. All right, just gonna vacuum all that crap out. I had a nest on top of my battery for a little while, but I had to give that mouse an eviction notice. He wasn't happy with that. That's all right. All right, so that's a cleaner. Now let's go grab the other battery and pop it in. This is so simple. This thinking thing was like $300, dude. Oh, it's heavy. I think this is one of those gel batteries. So this is the one I got. It's got 850 cold cranking amps, 140 reserve capacity, 80 amp hour. There's the model number right there. It's supposed to be a really good battery. Ain't no race battery, you know, don't get it twisted. This ain't no race battery. Not really racing this much anymore. I might go to the track a few more times, but all right, let's pop this thing in. Nice and easy over the fender. And right into the battery tray. And we're good. Next step is to put that clamp back on. Goes like that. Right back where you got it. Right there. 10 millimeter bolt back in. All right, tight but not too tight. It is plastic. Ain't going anywhere. All right, I don't need this extension anymore. I'll put my 10 mil right there. Put the extension away. And put the 10 mil back on the... Wait a minute. Ha ha ha! Just playing. But you know what happens. It happens when you don't expect it. All right, gonna grab the insulation jacket. Put this back on. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it does help in extreme temperatures and kind of prolongs battery life, I guess. All right, before I install the positive terminal onto the post, I like to get some sandpaper and just kind of clean the terminal, the clamp a little bit. They're already clean on the battery because it's brand new, but right here, doesn't hurt. Give it a nice little scratching, just so we know we have a nice connection, especially with a brand new battery. All right, nice and clean, we're good. Pop the positive clamp on. Twist it, push it all the way down. And then give it a little crank. Again, not too much, 10 mil. Just enough to really grasp that post. You don't need too much. Now the negative side, I gotta admit, I like how RAM decided to put this nut pointing up rather than having it on the side, because it could be difficult on the side, being in the back of the engine bay. That's helpful. All right, she's all the way down. Crank it up. Crank it in. Let me begin. All right, nice and tight. And I hate to say it, but that's literally it. That's your battery swap for a Ram 1500. Geez, for any automobile for that matter. Most of them. There you go, you stay right there. All right, man, that's it. It's extremely simple. I know there are people out there that don't even know how to do this, but hopefully this helps the person that doesn't know how to do this. The hardest part is going to the automotive store to buy the battery. That's about it. Let's go start her up, make sure she's gonna turn on. There you go. That's it. Again, I hope this helps somebody out. Like and subscribe. Any questions, I'll try to answer them as best I can. Thanks for watching. Gotta clean them rims.